Where can I get a job? Well, how do I start getting a job? Where does one look for a job in the first place? The question is, how can I start? I don't have a job and I need a job. Well, the first place to start is to start with yourself. Now, how long are you planning on working each week at a job? 20 hours, 30, 40 hours a week? Hire yourself. Use that many hours a week until you can find a job. Looking for a job is your job. Also, be realistic. This job you get, it may not be the best job you could have. You may not be able to get your dream job right now, but it's better to have an imperfect job than it is to be unemployed. It's easier to get a better job when you're employed in the first place. An employer can tell if you will have the ability to take pride in your work, even if you feel like this job you're applying for may not be the best job. Every job is important, remember that, especially if it's your job and your paycheck. Where do you look for a job though? Really, where do you go? Well, think about a video game. Does anyone tell you where to go from one part of a video game to another, or do you have to look, adapt, maybe think in creative ways? You look at what the game has made available to you and you work with it until you level up or finish the game. It is the same thing with finding a job. Don't give up the first time you apply and don't get a job. Do it again and again, just like the video game. Try again until something works and you get that job that you need for a paycheck. Traditional places that you actually can look for a job are as follows. The most commonly used way to find a job is ask family or friends about possible jobs that are available or the names of companies that they've heard are hiring, word of mouth. Sometimes jobs are advertised in the classifieds or want ad sections of newspapers. Increasingly, company websites have a place for you to apply for a job. Many companies want you to go online and fill out applications. Some companies want you to submit your online resume. Some companies want you to take tests to see if you're qualified. The old tried and true method is the way you will most likely get a job is to show up and apply for a job at a real stick and stone actual building location. You may call this a cold call. The more places you go, the more chances you are of gaining employment. Remember the video game, try until something works. You may make an appointment by using a telephone to apply for a job. But here's a big don't. Don't ask if they are hiring over the phone. Usually they will say something like, well, are you hiring today? And the answer is usually, no, we're not hiring. The reason is because unless they see you, they don't know if they want to hire you or not. They're not going to hire you over the telephone sight unseen. Okay, it happened. You get an appointment for a job interview. When you do get that appointment, remember, show up 10 to 15 minutes early. Show up without any friends or family members. Make them wait in the car. Only by yourself. Dress as you expect to represent your company. Wear a smile, have a resume ready, and have any forms or papers you need with you at the interview. Thank you very much.